Let the trumpet sound. Yeah, the earthquake. The flocks sing aloud. The skies disappear.
Years and to be defeated by my blemishes, gone and Watch for the crash in that. Goalie will get stunned out the last second. Walls. Long heap. Go what a head. That was a headbutt saved by Mad, who was stunned out. That is why they're one of the best teams in the world. I cannot believe that it is that clutch play that this game is going to end on. Unbelievable. Are you kidding me? I cannot explain why that didn't work, Kano. Give me 1 second. Let me see if this, see if I can fix that. Try it now. Do I have the file open? No. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now we're working. What's up, everybody? Good Monday morning. Happy Labor Day to those in North America. Yeah, we got matches and stuff. We got stuff to do. One thing I can say. Oh. Oh. Hold on, I gotta respond to this person. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to annoy you. I didn't realize I got a response. Sorry. What's up? All right. Okay. Wow, there's like nobody here. See, here we're having the opposite effect of what I was expecting, so we might not even have a very long show today, because I was expecting a lot of people, and in fact we're having the opposite effect. There's not even 10 people here today. What's up, Val? Although you got to put in the colon 12:30. Pinch says it's still early. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we're popping up, but we'll see what happens. If folks show up, we'll have a proper show. You know, you're right, Pinch. People sleeping late today. We'll see. You know, it'll probably get better later. I'm like that. I'm not flaky. I'm practical. It makes sense to me. There you go, Val. Also, welcome, Val. Oh, not properly welcome, but don't often actually see you in the chat here, I think. Or do I? No. Yeah, I see you over on the cast all the time. If they don't show up, I'll have an improper show. Yeah, we're gonna hot tub stream. Well, Callan asked, when was the last time I played pubs, bro? I may have played pubs once or twice since Tyro. and that would have been several months ago. Dude, I haven't played the game. I played one night of Beer League like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. And prior to that, I played a couple pubs, maybe a couple privates, and then Tyro. Up till Tyro, I was playing regularly, and then something happened after Tyro. I don't know what happened. I don't think it has any. It's not related to Tyro Land, at all. It was just yeah, it's just the timing of that. I don't know, something. I think there was also I started warming up maybe a little bit. I don't know. I don't know why I stopped playing. Lately, it's because my play space is upstairs. I don't have an AC up there. It's been super hot all summer, so I just haven't been playing any VR. Although now that it's cooling off finally, at least a little bit, I might put the AC back in up there and start playing a bit more. I need to, actually. I need to move. I've gotten rather sedentary over the last year. I'm seeing you in pubs and having people argue. I'm not familiar with that argument, but we don't have to go into it here. I didn't know that was some sort of argument. That is news to me. That's very interesting. Maybe DM me about it. Whoops. Well, that's a dead card anyways. Let me check that real quick. One second. What? No. Okay. Any Labor Day plans? Yeah, I'm going over to my girlfriend's house and hanging out with her family. They're doing a cookout. Well, they were going to do a cookout. Now it's a cook-in because it's raining all day today. Rain don't bother me, but it does spoil the plans a little bit. Anybody else have Labor Day plans? Who stuns more? Wait, Callan, there was ever a discussion about who stuns more, me or Hasko? Are you serious? Hasko always stunned more than... No. That was her thing. That was her and Gilligan. Sure, me stunning a lot? No way. I mean, I wasn't afraid to stun. I enjoyed brawling. I consider myself good at brawling. But, in fact, I used to consider myself very good at brawling. Yeah, Gil was the stunner. Gil, also Y-Perm, Gil, and Hasko. Those three notorious stunners. Gil, like, holy shit. I stun. I enjoyed a stun battle, and I considered myself good at it. Val asked, what is brawling? Stunning. Basically, it's any kind of, like, when you get into a brawl with another player, you're just brawling. Yeah, fighting in the game, stunning each other out, trying to, you know, rock, paper, scissors with your stuns, your shields, and your ducks and shoots and dives. It's known as a brawl. Those players who favor that play style of focusing on shutting other players down through stunning are known as brawlers. In fact, I am working on a... So here's the thing. I was responding to... I'm getting proper t-shirt designs done. A few of them. And I'm actually happy. Some of these that came in here, I'm actually pretty okay with. I really like this one. I feel like I'm gonna get sued for it, though. But then I have another one that's actually based around Brawler. But so here's the thing, because you can't actually do any sort of I feel like that's the Android phone logo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't touch that. Anyways, So the silhouette t-shirt. Should I don't know. There's something about the idea of having my face on a t-shirt just really bugs me. I don't know what it is. Like, that feels a step too far into ego territory. I understand why there would be a demand for it, but putting my face on a t-shirt feels so egotistical. Me in the hat. Yeah, I was gonna put the face silhouette on the hat, but some of the lines on it were too fine. What's up, Lols? Actually, Lols, hold on. Lols is here, so we're gonna embarrass Lols right quick. Lols, you ready to get embarrassed, bro? I'm sorry, but I'm totally gonna do this to you. Watch for the crash in that. Goalie will get stunned out the last second. Lols. Long heave. Go one ahead. That was a headbutt saved by Mad, who was stunned out. That is why they're one of the best teams in the world. I cannot believe that it is that clutch play that this game is going to end on. Unbelievable. Are you kidding me? Sorry, Lols, but it had to be somebody, and unfortunately it was you. We were very excited to see Kang back last night. What's up, Jonathan Echo VR? Ivan says, the Sir Swaggy shirts were pretty dope. So here's the thing, I didn't make those though. I didn't put my face on those shirts. Somebody else did. That makes it different. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not comfortable putting my own face on t-shirts. You know what I mean? Like, that just feels too egotistical. I'm not saying I wouldn't judge someone for doing it. Thank you for the follow, John. Jonathan. I wouldn't judge someone for doing it, but I cannot myself do it. Oh, Callan, bounce shot. That's hindsight. Well, I guess you were studying out the goalie. A bounce shot is the way to go. I agree with you. I think they did look nice. I think the logo would look nice on the shirt. I think that silhouette, the face logo would look good on a shirt. I just am not comfortable putting my face on a t-shirt. Look, I'll license it to you if you really want to do that. But it cannot be. You have to alter the logo in some way, like Sir Swagger you did. That's my condition. So I will license it to you for a fee, but it cannot be in its original form. You have to do something with it. So if Sir Swaggy wants to start selling properly Sir Swaggy shirts, I don't think any of them are here. But I'm not even saying a percentage. I'm saying just a flat fee, like I don't know, like $100 a year or something, $200 a year. It's a proper quid pro quo. You know what I mean? Also, these are a waste of money. Don't buy these. Gary, bro, I'm gonna ban you. Gonna go after a man losing his hair. Although lately it hasn't been as bad. It feels like it hasn't been as bad. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't look as thinning. Someone told me, because I used to use, for a while I was using, for a long while I was using Head and Shoulders, and someone said, yeah, I don't use Head and Shoulders. I don't want to go bald. Since I've stopped using Head and Shoulders, I think my hair has gotten thicker. So, it may have been the Head and Shoulders. I'm not saying it was. I'm not saying it was. I don't want to get sued. But there is some correlation there. Hello, cat. But it's probably not actually related. It's probably in my head. I'm probably just as balding as I was 6 months ago. Val wants a percentage. Well, the Sir Swaggy shirts already existed. They were. I don't know if you remember seeing them at Nepaland. Why do 10-year-olds from Gorilla Tag keep DMing me? I don't know. Still salty that the team took my meme and didn't let me on the team. Oh, Flair, was that yours? Welcome back, Ana. What do I think of Anomaly being? Are they number one right now? Oh, Sir Dimwee Fan Club had the t-shirts. Oh, Ivan, you're right. Oh, I forgot about that. They beat Avant. What do you mean again? Oh, they already played again, and they beat them again. Interesting. Yeah, it sounds like Avant is actually having some trouble. Probably related to what game going to college. You think is that relevant? Is that related? What do you think Avant has to work on? I haven't seen any of their games. That's the thing. I haven't been able to. I'm not going to be able to pay much attention until the end of this cycle. Until basically, until NEPA's over, I don't have the attention span to pay attention to this much stuff. That's why I keep saying over at NEPA, like I need I'm not saying it to them. I've been saying it on cast a couple times. I need like a stats guy. I need someone who can feed me that information for the shows. I need the same thing over in VRML right now, because with both leagues running and casting both on top of everything else, there's a lot going on, and I just can't pay attention. I know more about what's going on in NEPA, and that's because that format. So I will say that's one of the major benefits of the NEPA format. Is the lack of variability means it's easier to follow. It's easier to follow through the season. You know what I mean? I've also casted basically almost all of the Pro Series games, but it's also just that system. The lack of variability means it's easier to follow. What's the second North tournament? Oh yeah, that's Lanada. Well, says Lost Strem and game went to college. Lost Strem and game went to college. That's pretty detrimental. Yeah. Yes. So much a huge loss. Do we know why Strem left? No. Well, so yeah, the only answer we have is Strem saying Kang Gang. I'm sure some folks actually know what happened behind the scenes. I don't, and I wouldn't speculate either. Flair asked, he went back to Kang. Yeah, we casted Kang with the Mad and Strem both went back to King Gorillas, and they played their first game as a roster last night. So it's Leverage, Mad, Strembitsky, and Empty, and they won against Zen, and I think they beat W as well. Did they beat W? I'm not sure. Actually, I'm gonna check. I don't know. Yeah, they beat W? Okay. So, yeah, Kang is quickly climbing back up the ladder here. They're already in third place. I expect to see Kang back in Master Tier. And again, we were talking about it last week. I even made content out of it for TikTok. Kang will be back. Well, they get in the CC will be October 1st and October 2nd. So we have a month. We have a while yet before they're back in. But that's 2 weeks after NEPA finals, so that CC should be huge. Should be pretty huge. Then the final cycle should be pretty good. Should be pretty huge. And then 2 weeks of finals. That's also at that point. Fall Fest has started. It's going to be a lot of. There's so much going on, guys. There's so much going on right now. Like, I'm having trouble. I'm having to develop. What's up, Nolan? Nolan, was that a threat? Did you make sure that I knew you were here? I know that's not what happened, but the timing of that is hilarious. Billy Rickwall says drugs are bad, okay? No, on the timing of that, I'm like, there's so much going on. No one's like, hey, what's going on, everybody? That's funny. So Swaggery's in 14th? Oh, they are. You're right. Yeah, they were forced to take the image down. See, that was one, I recused myself from that. I had nothing to do, I'm not throwing anybody under the bus or anything. It's proper, mods should and do recuse themselves from situations that involve them. What's up, Maddie? And so I had no say one way or another. I chose to have no say one way or another, and all mods do tend to and do also make that proper decision when it involves their teams. Anyone else kind of glad you removed the using URL as a team name? Was that actually put through? That's how much is going on, dude. I'm not even paying attention to the like I'm deferring on that stuff these days. Every Key is not gone. Every Key team up in Masters now Every Key Carbon, and they no longer have. So I think what happened. I think again, I was not in. Well, I shouldn't say I wasn't, because obviously I'm a mod. From my understanding, the first rule that was enforced was about similar team names, and then a new rule was implemented about links. Was it targeting Every Key? No. I can say absolutely it was not targeting Every Key. Every Key was not targeted, especially that new rule. It's more so it was realized Every Key kind of exemplified, like, it's that thing where, like, somebody shows you a vulnerability in your system and you go, oh shit, we got to cover that. So it wasn't targeted at Every Key. It wasn't like malicious. It wasn't like, oh, Every Key's breaking a rule, Every Key's doing this thing we don't like. It was yeah, no, as no one says, Every Key did the thing that we hadn't really considered before, and when it was put in front of us, when it was put in front of the mods had to then make a decision on, is that something we're going to allow? Is allowing teams to make their name a link, and so a decision was made in that regard, and a new rule was implemented. So it wasn't aimed at Every Key, but it was Every Key that showed the mods the problem with the system. The 9-team thing was, again, that rule already existed. That was just there was some lax enforcement initially. As I understand it, VRML Pornhub sponsorship, not likely. Very, very unlikely. I'm gonna check this TikTok right quick. I'm gonna check what's going on here. Y'all heard of this band Sleep Token? Pretty dope. They're pretty dope. Alright, hold on. Oh my god, this thing is moving. Top response is interesting. I don't know, VR kind of seems in a bad place to me, quest wise. Didn't they just raise the price and they're still losing money? Yikes, bro. Well, one, of course they're losing money. Who's expecting them to be making money right now? Hold on, I have a question for folks. This is an honest question, chat. You know, who's expecting Meta to be making money on Oculus right now? Who believes that they are pulling a profit currently? They're not even gonna. So the Cambria itself may be positive income, maybe, but they're not profitable. even if they take 30% of all games purchases, that does not make them profitable. So Oculus, even I wouldn't expect Oculus is profitable. See, that's the question, Callan. All of it, all relevant expenses. Yes, that's why it's not profitable. R&D is the main thing. They're dumping cash. That is initial investment. So Meta is dumping cash into this thing, saying we want this to be a thing, and all of that is initial investment that that makes them not profitable. Yeah, it's going to be a money pit for a very long time. That's why they made sacrifice. That's why I was not surprised. I was surprised, but not surprised by the increased price of the Quest, because it's very likely they were taking a monetary hit on the Quest to get the units out there. They want ubiquity above all else. They want ubiquity above all else. And if they have to spend billions to get everybody on a headset, they will, because then once everyone's on the headsets, then they're making trillions. Penn says they're not dumping, they're bleeding. They're dumping. They're dumping. Yeah, they have to. They're obviously, they have to cut here and pull back there, yada, yada, yada. The fact that they pull back at places, I am not concerned. I'm not concerned at all. Jonathan asks, should the CV1 be banned? See, here's the thing. My position is not that it should or should not be banned. My position is that I believe it is within the each league's purview to regulate hardware. And I've made the case for why they might regulate the CV1, but they may not. They may ultimately not, and there's a bunch of reasons for that. Only one says, "I just wait until the CV1 can't be used anymore on Meta." Eventually, yeah. I mean, it's fully unsupported for years now. Have you seen the tested vid on the Reality Labs testing? I'm not sure. DM it to me. Have you CV1 shouldn't be banned, but it can and it can't be, and we can't be mad if it is. Some folks will be mad, but it's easy for me to write that off because I haven't used a CV1 since season 1. I haven't asked, how do you even enforce that? There are ways. I'm confident there are ways to enforce that. Billy McCall says, let's ban both, only IRL Echo. Definitely. Keyboard and mouse only. Love it. There was allegedly a keyboard and mouse version of Echo made. A while ago, a long while ago, back in, would have been like 2017, 2018. It says, I believe that you should start using the Quest products over the CV1 because Quest is the only thing that's being developed anymore. You don't want to be behind in the competition and play worse when you're forced to switch eventually. I would say if you're on CV1 and the Cambria is a good alternative and you're willing to spend that money, do that. Otherwise, it wouldn't be unreasonable to me if you're on CV1 and you wait for the Quest 3. Yeah, and I don't think if leagues were to start regulating that hardware, I don't think they would regulate it prior to the Quest 3 either. Especially now when it gets banned, would be the same skill-wise. Yes, but again, I wouldn't expect it to happen prior to the Quest 3. Mainly because the fact of the matter is throwing a Quest 2 sucks. And folks can say it's a skill issue. Oh, you just got to work on it more. No, throwing on the Quest 2 sucks. If you're used to it, great. I'm happy for you. Throwing on the Quest 2 sucks. Accuracy on the Quest 2 is significantly less than on the CV1. I cast way too many games. I can see the difference. I can tell when someone's on a Quest 2 and when someone's on a CV1. Because you know who's hitting half-court shots regularly? Not Quest users. Those players hitting those half-courts regularly? Not a lot, because they're always throwing them, but I mean regular, like they hit them regularly. Like 80% of them. And it's because they're not on the Quest. And it's just it's a matter of fact. Folks will argue with me to the blue in the face. They'll say it doesn't make that much of a difference. It does to your team in the long run. When you have 4 players who can hit half-court shots at 80%, and you're facing teams that hit half-court shots at 40% at best on a good day, you have a clear advantage in the aggregate. So I don't blame the players who are on the CB1 at all. I understand why they're on the CB1. I don't have an issue with the players who are on the CB1. But I am aggravated with the situation that the CB1 and the Quest has us in. Because it's not cool. It's not fun. This is not okay. You think that's because people have had multiple years more practice? It's hardware. It's hardware. Folks who transition to the CB1 after having played on Quest exclusively see the same uptick in accuracy. It does take a while to get used to it. It could take you 6 months to get used to it. And you play worse than you do on the Quest for 6 months. But once you get to that point, you're going to get better. Once you get to where you were on the Quest, then you're going to start being more accurate than you were on the Quest. So I don't think it's because people have been on the CB1 for years. I understand why that argument is made, but I think it's confirmation bias. I think there are enough folks who have moved to the CB1 from the Quest who can show an uptick in their accuracy. It's up to Suna. If the Quest 2 never happened, Echo wouldn't be as popular as it is, and CB1 argument wouldn't exist. I mean, the Quest 1 happened. So when the Quest port was released, Quest 2 wasn't out yet. And we went up from 30 teams to over 200 or 300. Yeah, over 200 in one season. So the game would be it wouldn't be as popular, but I mean, it depends on it. I mean, you have to say it wouldn't be as popular. You'd have to assume they wouldn't produce as many Quest 1s or put as much marketing behind the Quest 1 as they did the Quest 2. So I think if they put the same amount of resources into selling the Quest 1 and getting the Quest 1 out there as they did the Quest 2, I think it would be as popular. Quest 2 Christmas was the biggest jump. No, biggest jump was Quest 1. Or was the Quest port itself. It's because there was already a critical mass of Quest users. There was already a mass of Quest users who were waiting for it. I mean, we could, double check. So that was what, 2020? All right, season 2 was the season just after the Quest port. We went from 237 number of players to 1221. But that's after the Quest. So that was immediately after the Quest port. And you have to also take into account. So it's hard to say. Well, wait. So Christmas, you said. Season 1, or 3 seasons. Season 1, Season 2. Season 2 would have been the fall season. So Season 3 would have been the spring season. So that's the thing. So it's hard to say. Because at the right about when you would expect a bump from that Christmas, you would also expect a bump in competitive players from the initial Quest wave, then finally getting to the point of getting into VRML. Would be awesome. I'm behind chat already. Would be awesome if for Cambria we could have. I'll turn this down. Yeah, I'm gonna start recording. Actually, no, I'm not. Not right now. I'm just gonna turn this down. Would be awesome if for Cambria we could have third-party controllers and you could have Echo design controller, but probably wouldn't happen. It would be cool. Won't happen, at least not for a while. Eventually, I hope so. I mean, you have third-party controllers for like PlayStation and Xbox, so I don't know why not. Christmas. All right, I was already past that. Yeah, no, not a chance. Cambria controllers are going to be nuts. They are going to be nuts, that's for sure. You know, they're probably going to be too proprietary, maybe. I don't know. I knew about Echo VR when I was still a player on PSVR. Interesting. I did not know that. Because I have no frame of reference there at all. Billy, are you spamming my chat? CB1 is the best headset for throwing. This from Flair. However, I prefer the Quest 1 because I found that throwing isn't much worse. CB1 at all with accuracy. Plus, you get extra mobility. I mean, That's a fine anecdote, Flair, but again, there's a reason all the top players are on it. In the aggregate, you know what I mean? Everything matters. Every little thing matters when you're talking about a competitive game, whether that's a sport or whatever. Every little thing matters. Every ounce of energy, every ounce of fuel, every twist of the hammer, every slam of the screwdriver, you know what I mean? Like, every little thing matters. And we know for a fact, it is a matter of fact that the CV1 is more accurate. I am not in any way saying that someone on the Quest could not make Master Tier. What I'm saying is you would be more accurate with your throws on a CV1 overall. At least your long throws. Thank you for the follow color. Billy, I feel your pain. I didn't actually. I just saw like Billy Brick Wall, like just a wall of Billy Brick Wall. I was a part of the influx of Quest 2s. Now look at me. I'm full of echo. It's taken over my life. Oculus ruined my life. Oculus saved my life. Twerk kind of starts shit again. Matthew was on Quest, wasn't he? Again, I'm not saying you can't make it a Master Tier on Quest. I'm not saying you can't be one of the best on Quest. I'm saying you'd be better on the CV1. Like, if you're that good on Quest, you'd be better on the CV1. Also, it's just, it's a prettier experience. Twerk, are you gonna start shit over starting shit? Shut up. Shut up. Stop it. Kong switched to Quest and still can compete. Again, I never said on Quest you can't compete. I said on CV1 you're better. Kong is still one of the best players in the world. He would be even better on a CV1. CV1 is more accurate, Torque. It is. It is. Again, I will go back to the players that are hitting those half-court shots consistently, not 50%, not 40%, not 60%, but 80 to 90% of the time are not on Quest. Y'all can point out as many exceptions as you want. Y'all can point out as many folks that play on Quest and are really good as you want. Does not take away from the fact that you are more accurate on the CV1. You can call out all the Quest players you want. They would be better on the CV1. Cry would be better on the CV1. Anubis would be better on the CV1. Matthew would be better on the CV1. Kong would be better on the CV1. That's the point. Shut up, Billy. Shut up. Pinch nerve, that's a distinction without a difference. Or a difference without a distinction without a difference. In the end, it's all the same. Torque. I don't have the evidence you want. But it is a matter of fact, and I will maintain this. I used to flounder on it. I used to question it. I used to wonder. Does it just come from? No. I've casted enough games. I can see the difference. I know when someone's on a CV1. Not immediately. But you give me enough time, you give me a whole game, and they play well, I can tell you if they're on a CV1 or not. You know why? Because they're hitting tunnel shots. Not one or two in a game. They're hitting 3, 4, 5 in a game. And prediction on who wins the Epic Finals? Ooh. I would say it's between St. Louis and Dallas, but they're in the same conference, so... CV1 is more accurate than the Quest. I'm gonna upset a lot of people by going on that rant. I don't care. I'm over the whole thing. Well, let's not encourage people. I just don't care anymore. Torque, if that margin for error is why we see them hitting more half-court shots than the Quest users, it's more accurate. You can say, well, technically it's because the tracking is less accurate, which means there's more variability on the throw, yada, yada, yada. In the end, it's more accurate. In the aggregate, it's more accurate. In the aggregate, their teams are scoring more threes. And what has basketball proven recently? What did basketball just recently prove? Threes matter a whole lot more than people thought. Threes matter a lot. A team that's sinking threes in a game versus a team that's sinking twos, beautiful. Doesn't matter how pretty those twos are. Team sinking threes is going to win. You sink threes at what? Somebody do the math. Yeah, sink threes at 60%. They're sinking twos at 80%. Who's going to win that game? Equal rate of scoring. Who's going to win that game? Torque. Again, I'll say a distinction without a difference. Now we're just playing God of the Gaps. Who thought threes matter less? Who thought threes matter less? I'm not saying anybody thought threes matter less. I'm saying that's why it's important that the CV1 is more accurate. That's why it matters that the CV1 is more accurate. Because if you have more accurate shots, even if it's because the headset is worse, if you have more accurate shooting, you're hitting more threes. In the aggregate, you're winning more games on average. What's up, Cookie? Torque, if that's how you want to take it, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Still more accurate. Doesn't matter. In the end, the folks that want to win are going to do what they have to do to win. You think Avant was overhyped because they aren't playing as good as people said they would? I think they're victims of circumstance, and I think by the end of the season, they're going to be performing a lot better. Either that or they're going to break up because the other thing, there's some pretty big personalities on that team. And it wouldn't surprise me if they were having trouble getting along. I don't think there's anything wrong with those people. I'm not like deriding them. Sometimes you just have a conflict personality. And it's totally possible they don't get along. I'm not saying that. I haven't heard that. But it wouldn't surprise me if that was true. Because again, very big personalities over there. Do I think they were overhyped? No. I don't think they were overhyped at all. It was a super team. It's a super duper team. Accuracy doesn't mean you're better. If everything else is equal and you're just a little bit more accurate, you're overall better. If all the other traits are equal, if everything is a 20, and then on this headset, your accuracy is a 22, you're overall better on that headset. That's how averages work. So that is exactly what it means. Accuracy, better accuracy when everything else is the same means you're better. Making statements like accuracy doesn't mean you're better without context doesn't actually mean anything. Who said accuracy doesn't mean you're better? Literally Flair above. Bro, read the chat. It doesn't, okay, accuracy again. Flair, you are right now ignoring context. When you make the statement, accuracy alone doesn't make you good, no one's saying that. What is being said is that if everything else is equal, and on this headset, you're just more accurate, you are better on that headset overall. That's how averages work. If you never have the lane to shoot a three, what is accuracy for half court? Oh my goodness, bro. It's in the aggregate, it's averages, bro. You gotta... We're now at a point in this discussion where I'm having to explain what averages are. And that's not where I want to go with this. Okay? You need to have an understanding of the number, how this math works out. It's average over time. Doesn't mean you're suddenly going to be hitting threes all game long. That's not how this works. It's an average. I'm listening, not reading. I'm asking because not gonna lie. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Billy, let's not do that. Flair, that's not funny. Torque, that is not a fair comparison. I'm not even going down that road. This song means we need to change the playlist. Also, apparently me screaming at people is entertaining. We have more people in here than 30 minutes ago. Anyways, we still doing predictions? 15 minutes. It is not a fair comparison. It's not. No, it's not. It's absolutely not a fair comparison. You know why? Because the batter is still, the batter exists. You're pretending the batter doesn't exist. The batter is the relevant metric here, not the umpire, the batter. So if we're talking about a blind batter, batter's not gonna hit anything anyways. Not a fair comparison. Three v three no geos. I'm gonna go 5v5 no geos. 6v6 no geos. That would actually 6v6 no geos, 4 times the size of the arena. What was I trying to do here? There's no analogy of a batter at Echo. Okay. Doesn't make your analogy any better, dude. That's something else not existing doesn't suddenly make your thing better. Like, Quest can't handle 6v6 and handle 5v5. Why not 6v6? Caller says, I'm new to the stream and have no idea what you do in these streams. Mostly we do predictions. Some of the folks like to get me ranting, so they'll make statements they know will get a rise out of me. So you'll see me yelling a lot. I do curse a bit on this show in particular, because you get more of a raw me here, less of a show me. Shut up, Gary. Callan knows what I'm talking about. Says the strike zone literally depends on the batter. Yeah, exactly. Flair says, me messing with Dimmy, making him argue with me about something I think is false, but I gotta mention in a VRML TikTok. Uh-oh, it wasn't me. The clip I showed at the beginning, that's that means Lulu just posted it. Okay, that's why the lobby cap is now 10. See, Callan, that's what we used to think, and then Gorilla Tag happened, broke all the rules. So let's see. Let's make a game where you have 11 on both sides of the field and you can only use your feet. Billy Brickwall has reinvented soccer, ironically, intentionally ironically. We like the raw, didn't we? You might, sponsors probably don't, but here's the thing. That's why I'm working on merch. By the way, I am working on proper t-shirts. Hopefully I'll have them coming out next week, literally. Well, on Teespring. I'm not, I can't put the capital forward to actually print a whole bunch of t-shirts and mail them out myself. I'm gonna get there eventually. So for right now, I'm still using Teespring, but I'm gonna have some really cool designs, some really cool stuff, some really pretty stuff. And then building from there. I want to have some fun with that. But I've got some really cool designs on the way. I wish I was an artist. I wish I was good at that stuff. I never put time into it, and so it's not something I'm gonna get good at now. G-Tag does have more textures. I don't know what makes G-Tag work like it does. Callan says, are you telling me G-Tag runs the same as Echo? No, but G-Tag does give Echo an avenue to explore. Player says that roster's changing up in Master all the time. I actually shouldn't say anything about that. So he's going to resub, and now Demi is spreading fake news. Just can't support that. I mean, it's your prerogative. Although it is September, All new subs are 30% off or something on Twitch. So, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah. Which changes more often, master rosters or master team names? Rosters. I guess ranting about the roster shit. So, all right, I'll give you. So, Brawl, you're right. Pop 1 is a good example as well. Pop 1 does a really good job with that. I love how big Pop 1 feels. Actually, that's what made Pop 1 fun to me. It wasn't the gameplay itself. I don't really care for the gameplay. It's that so many people are there at the start, and you're in such a big space, and you can see all of it. Like, you can see across. I don't know how they pulled that off, but it makes that incredible. I haven't seen the new map either, the city. I really want to see that. I really want to explore the city map. Callan says Echo has a bloom of volume metrics and a bunch of stuff that makes adding more players to render a lot harder. Yeah, but you can get rid of that stuff. Like I turn bloom and volume metrics off. So just get rid of that stuff. It's I understand why it's there, you know, but really have it for the spec client. It doesn't need to be in the Quest client. I understand why it is, but it doesn't need to be. Put it on PC VR for those who can do it. Put it on spec, and let Quest, you know, have the, you know, be better. Lol says, "Ooh, lock master rosters. Ooh, they kind of they're soft locked currently. Like if you change them, I'm not really actually. I don't really know I don't know the rules as well as I used to, and as well as I should. Again, I'm doing too much anymore, so that's why I kind of I don't tend to I tend to defer on a lot of rule stuff these days because of that. Because I'm just not only dash combat on Quest when." Never, probably. Maybe for the Quest 4, but probably not. Combat's dead. But that concerns me that it's still part of the lobby, and there's no talk about changing the lobby. I don't know. I'm curious what they're going to do. Oh, thank you, Cookie. That was nice of you. There could be money in combat, just not in its current form. Teams are starting to get into master and then change up the roster right after. Probably should avoid that. Yeah, I'm gonna. That's one of those opinions. I'm gonna. I feel like that starts mixing the lines up a bit too much between hats. So much I'll speculate on that. 8 minutes, 7 minutes to get your predictions in. Then we're waiting for the website to drop. This over here. I don't believe how fast this was. So fast. Probably won't hear back until tomorrow, but. There's rules against full change-ups. Yeah, there is. I don't know. I just don't know where the line is. I don't know the exact rules, so I'm not gonna. From perspective of someone new to VRML, the changing master your team names looks worse than the master rosters. Team names are more visible. I don't disagree. And that could be something. Well, that could be something we look at in the future, because we do have one of the rules about master your teams needing to. Maintain an air of professionalism or something. I don't remember the exact language of it. Cool Whip's here? Oh, what's up, Cool Whip? Yeah. So only Destiny. I don't like all the orgs taking over Master. Well, that's going to happen. Whether it's likely not going to be a single org that does it in the future, but it is going to eventually be that most of the top level teams are going to be organizations. That's the model. That's literally the model. I mean, look at League of Legends. Look at really any esports. I would say most esports. It's not all of them, but most of them. That's just how it is. Rocket League, yeah. Look at Rocket League. That's how most of them are. Flare asking new 3MM when 3-minute meta. You know what? Not until I have someone to make it for me. basically. And that's not until I have some money. I don't mean make it for me. I mean some of the, you know what I mean, actually do the labor of it. I can plan it and stuff, and record the audio and all that, but I need someone. So, yeah, not for a while. All says, oh, the laws. Chill out. Flair saying it's slowly falling into NEPA format and Master or Rocket League. Okay, those are two vastly different formats. No, and that doesn't matter which Rocket League you're referencing. The NEPA format is more like NFL, NHL, NBA, or like what's that Blizzard first-person shooter? Why do I always forget the name of this fucking game? Sorry, it aggravates the shit out of me. What is the name of this game? Overwatch. Thank you, Nolan. Holy shit. Overwatch League. Overwatch League was like that. Overwatch League was like how NEPA is. NEPA's like Overwatch League. Sort of. It's not run by Rad, obviously, but NEPA is like that. NEPA is a limited franchise system. There's a limited number of teams, a limited number of owners. And there's the relationship between the teams and the organization is completely different. In Echo or in VRML, the teams are independent, fully independent. They are not part of the VRML organization. There's hardly a business relationship with them. Basically, they agree to. The organization has a team and agrees to operate that team within the bylaws and rules of VR Master League. But that's like the end of that business relationship, is them agreeing to that and then playing in the league. From that point on, their sponsors are their sponsors. Their team name is their team name. Their organization is their organization. Now eventually VRML could come in and regulate more on top of that, like Premier League does. But right now, the teams in VRML are fully independent, whereas the teams in NEPA are independent, but they're all kind of part of that organization. They're you know what I mean? The owners have meetings and all that kind of stuff. We don't meet with, there are no VRML team meetings or team owner meetings or anything like that. So the NEPA system is vastly different from the VRML system, and I think that's why they both can operate. It's a little awkward at the moment, but this is the sort of thing that these things fall into place over time. And eventually, what's up, Gunslinger? Eventually, it'll make more sense to everybody. I have lost my. There it is. So we have 2 minutes. Get your predictions in right now. 2 minutes. I know we got more. We can do more predictions in this. Get them in right now. Get them in. Get them in. We have not done a prediction yet. Get it in. Get it in. Get it in. That's what she said. Let's see. VRML. Morning, Gunslinger. Jeez, it's like what? 8 a.m. there, or 7 a.m. even. Less than 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes. Do I have the account, Sir Dimwits? Yes, I parked on it long ago. Long time ago. Basically immediately. The moment I didn't take the T off this one, I put it on another one. I didn't put it on another. Yeah, no, I fully own Sir Dimwit. No. Nope, I'm very protective. I get where you're getting at, and I think there could definitely be some fun there, but I'm gonna have to turn you down. I could totally see how much fun you could have with that, but and I would definitely see the entertainment in it as well, especially if you recorded. But no, I know, Cal. No, I would say record it, don't talk, and dominate, and see how people react. You know what I mean? But no, we're not gonna do that. It would be fun. I agree, but I cannot. That's a risk I'm not willing to take. Why are teams getting top 15 from beating 30th place teams? Let's see. Well, let's look at the ladder. So here's the thing. All I can do is look at the same thing you're looking at. I do not have any insider information as far as how the ladder operates. But what I do notice, and some folks get really upset about this. I'm none caring though. That basically the ladder isn't as bad as folks insist it is. The anomalies. So hold on. Let me do this real quick. No more predictions. Then website's gonna start refreshing, so I'm gonna go here. Cool. The anomalies people notice. So here's a problem. If we knew the mechanical underlyings, the underpinnings of the ladder, the MMR ladder, when we saw an anomaly, we could fully explain the anomaly, and the anomaly wouldn't feel as anomalous. You go, okay, that makes sense. Now I understand why that happens. It happens all the time. In everything we do in life, think of how many times something has happened. You go, why would they do that? That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And then someone goes, well, actually, and they explain it to you, and you go, oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. How many times have you done that in your life? Hundreds, thousands. We all do it every day. So when you're talking about anomalies on the ladder, the fact that we cannot explain them is what makes them seem so anomalous. Is that we don't have the information to explain to you why that's happening. And I'm not saying that's how it should be. I'm saying that's how it is. And so these anomalies we see on the ladder, where you see a team beat a 30th place team and then jump up to the top there, there's context that we need to properly answer that question. What were their relative MMR scores when they played? What were their MMR scores when the match happened? When they were put together as a matchmaker? You know what I mean? Did they play games prior to this that affected their rating when they went into this game? Was it just this one game that shot them up all the way, or did both their previous games last week get reported at the same time and it shot them all the way up? As well, when you look at the actual spread here, the top of the 1240 bracket, which would actually bring you up to 1249, I think would be 1249 would be the top end of the 1240 bracket. The bottom of the 1260 would be 1250. And then, yes, you hop up to the top of 1260. It also depends on what the MMR spread was at the time. So basically, you're saying, how can they move from the bottom of 1260 to the top of 1260? Well, how big is the difference between the top of 1260 and the bottom of 1280? How big is the difference between the top of 1240 and the bottom of 1260? How big was that jump? Actually, we don't know because the MMR is rounded. So when you're looking at how do they jump up 15 places, well, those 15 teams may have been all within 3 MMR points of each other, and they got a 10 MMR bump for beating a team that was 10 MMR better than them or something like that. So the problem, the bigger problem right now is that we can't explain these things. And as far as I understand it, we're not going to be able to. It's unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. I'm not saying, this is not me saying I'm okay with that. There's only so much that is within my control, and this is not one of those things. This is the reality we have to work with. We do not have all the information we want. We do not have all the information we need to explain these anomalies. And so when we find anomalies on the ladder, they're going to feel a lot more anomalous than they actually are. And of course, there's folks going, well, what about this? Well, what about this? What about this? It's an anomaly. I can't explain the anomaly because I don't have the facts. But as far as I can tell, otherwise, the ladder works appropriately. Would it be better if MMR was not rounded? Better is a relative term. If MMR wasn't rounded, we could probably reverse engineer how the system works and explain those anomalies. So in terms of explaining anomalies, yes, it would be better. Overall, the overall effect, I don't know. Maybe, but that's a whole other discussion. Flare used to be rounded every 10, and then it got up to every 20 because there were so many teams. It got easier to figure out exact MMRs as a result. Have a good day, Callan. Enjoy your holiday. So it says, nah, we need to separate the tier. Smooth. You're talking about that the big hold on, that big Premier system. The extended premieres. Hold on, we were just talking about it in wasn't it Beer League like yesterday? The other day, it was Abchu. He linked an image. Hold on, let me find this image. Didn't he link an image? Ah, god damn it. In streamer mode. That's it. Oh my goodness. So this is what Smooth wants. Sorry, that's really low quality, but that's what you get. I will read that out, Cool Whip. But this is what Smooth wants. ABCQ, yes. What's up, Jeep? Jeep was there for the first, the return of Kang Gang. Blair says, I for one think that the Master Stars should change back to the April Fool's ones. I think they should be pink, personally. I like the pink stars. So it says a lot of work, but yes. Yeah, well, that's the problem, isn't it? That is the problem. The amount of work. Also, I do not have auto refresh running. Here we go. Turn that on. Auto refresh now running, so it is auto refreshing every 15 seconds. Princess would hate that. Well, the princess is she's above all that now. She's what, that tier system? It's not up there anymore. Not up to me anymore either. That's for the mods to decide. Oh, the pink stars. Why would she hate that? They're great. They're awesome looking. Wait, hold on. Twerk, what are you saying? And VRMO mods are adverse to. Shut up! Oh my God, the amount of work. Would help diamonds here a lot. I mean, yes and no. Yes and no. It's a lot of work. We just aren't. Here's the thing. We're just not at that point. We're not. We're not. Like, the teams, we don't have that kind of control over the teams. The teams are not that consistent. Like, it's not a viable system. I am 100% fully against putting in a second lower, like, tier master tier, like a master tier and a minor tier, and then the ladder. I'm against it now. I used to love the idea of it, but seeing how these things work out in practice, with where we're actually at as a league and as a community and as a game, we're nowhere near that. So I'm fully not in favor of adding another tier. I didn't spell it, I dropped it, which then caused it to kind of spill out a little bit. Only one, I have no idea what those are. Billy Rick Wall, I have considered a career in politics. That's not even a joke. Thank you, Nolan. That was nice of you. Not Flair. I don't know. I feel like the older I get, the more I drop shit. Law says, yeah, adding one more tier would be bad. Let's get 5. I don't think it's a bad design of a system. It's just it would be bad for us currently. If the prizes were significantly larger, maybe. But we're not there. If we could pay out the top 20 teams, you know what I mean? Maybe, but we're not there. Oh, I broke my keyboard. Son of a... Wow, how do I go... Shit. Oh my God. This is bad. I can't see anything right now. I literally can't see anything. I have to unplug my keyboard. Holy shit, it's shorting out on... Which one? Which one is my keyboard? I think it's this one. Oh my god! I literally can. You get a what is it? Control Windows Arrow or whatever, or D or something. That gives you like a fresh desktop. I'm 3 desktops over right now. Can you even see me? I don't even know if you can see me. Oh my god! It didn't even spill that much. It was like a couple drops. This is terrible. I literally can't. I don't even know if the website's dropped. Like, I have no idea what's going on right now. I can't see anything. I can't hear anything. I can hear the music. Oh, man. Are you kidding me right now? Guys, don't do anything stupid. I only have like 2 chat mods. Shouldn't have said that. This is ridiculous. I have you know what, I'm just gonna leave that one off for now. I have this little guy. I still can't see anything going on right now. This sucks. This sucks a lot. Like, I can't even go on break. What is it? Control Windows over. D, J. I don't know the command. Do I not have a mouse right now? What is going on? Why are you? Oh my god. Things are not going well right now, guys. Now I can't hear anything. This is unplugged too. I'm dying. This is horrible. Everything is falling apart. Everything is falling apart. Plug in. My goodness. Are we on now? Are we back? Jeez. So Windows over. That's not a D. Is it Alt Windows? How do I get a... Man, now I'm gonna have to Google how to do this. This is so horrible. Oh, this thing isn't actually typing. Are you kidding me? I'm almost at a loss here. Why is this not typing? Why is this not working? What is going on right now? Oh, I got back! Oh, oh my god! What the hell is that? Why is this keyboard not tabbed back now? I can see everybody. I clicked on Discord and it brought me back, but oh my god. Why is this keyboard not typing? It's on, it's plugged in. Nothing. Nothing. I don't... Why? I feel like I'm missing a plug, but it would be in that thing. And it's not, which means it was the, I was using the wire. Why is it not that thing? If it's not that thing, it must still be in. You know where? You know what? It's probably in here. It's probably in here. Oh my god. Cool basket, what just happened? Okay, so this is ridiculous. I will explain what just happened. I don't even know the actual hotkey for what I did. Although there's that, but that thing doesn't exist. It's not here. episode. Still using that, obviously. All right, so I did the stupid thing and I spilled a little drink on the keyboard, right? So it started shorting the keyboard out. Well, one of the combination of key presses that it made in that short was the hotkey to give you a fresh desktop. That like it slides everything over and out of way, like the whole desktop. It gives you a fresh desktop. It did that 3 times. Control. See, I thought that's what it was, Amlock, but my keyboards aren't working, so I couldn't confirm it. And so, Cool Whip, I couldn't see. I literally had an empty desktop, and that was it. I couldn't see OBS. I couldn't see my monitor. I couldn't see the stream. I couldn't see chat. I couldn't see anything. I completely lost control because I couldn't get back here because nothing was working. And then, as I'm plugging this in, something else got unplugged, and it became like, why is nothing working? Oh my God. I think we're gonna have to take 5. Also, where are my socials? Why are they not here? Do I have them turned off? Probably. I have the little black box. Yeah, no, they're not turned off. They're just behind. Oh my God. That was terrible. I can't believe I did that. That is so great. Where's my black box at? Oh my goodness. Come on, let's hear something. Whatever. I didn't lose all the predictions. They're here. They're right here. They're not gone. 24-hour stream. We can't do it. Predictions closed at noon, bro. 24-hour stream. Not right now. Maybe at some point. I appreciate that you DM'd me, Billy. Yeah, but I couldn't see Discord at the time. And also, I kept hitting Control, Windows, arrows, and nothing was happening. It's because these keyboards aren't working. I still don't have a working keyboard. Maybe this thing dried out enough to stop shorting out on me. Let's see. We're about to find out. All right, we look okay. We're fine. We're good. Keyboard's working again. It was just shorting. I do have my phone with me, but it's on silent. I hear anything. Oh, Kitty. You look so. No bite. Okay. All right. What's up, Sammy Gabby? Sammy Gabby's here? Oh, yes, she is. There's a few folks here now. And to think, I was considering ending the show early. Because there are so few people here at the start. Gary, you were right. I'll say it. Gary, you were right. Okay. What all did I miss in chat there? Oh my God, y'all were talking the whole time. So I remember Nolan subbing. Add Dirt Division. I missed that. Yeah, adding one more tier would be bad. I respond to that. And did we need the sippy cup? Yep. Billy quoting me? Okay. Torque talking shit. Fun, Gary, be funny. Okay, yeah, a lot of talk. So, all right. Don't read, says Billy Brick Wall. Billy Brick Wall. I kind of want to. There's a lot was said. Torque, what the fuck, man? What's with the like jabs? Okay. So you've heard of like taking jabs at your buddies, right? Those jabs aren't meant to be low blows, dude. Like, what the shit? Of all people. Of all people. Of all people. Retro, I don't know what you're talking about. What rule? Flair, no guests. I do not have guests on the show. It's too much to schedule. I end up not doing the show. Oh, Callan, sorry, I just saw your DM. Yeah, I have seen that video. Oh. From 11 to number 16. Cerberus, Hex, Kang, Swaggy, Same Wolves, Inversion. I'm a little. What's going on? So where's Lowe's? Is Lowe's still here at Lowe's? What's going on with what's going on with Zen? Because y'all are slipping. Actually, Flair, are you on Zen? No, you're not on Zen, are you? Are you on Zen, Flair? Flair, what team are you on? Why can I not right click? Oh my god. What is happening? What is happening? Why? 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 Why you do this to me? Why can I not right click? What is going on right now? Bro. Why is my mouse dying? I didn't spill anything on my mouse. Come on, man. Click my mouse wheel. That didn't fix anything. Oh yeah, it's not holding on to anything. It's not holding on to any of the clicks. It's got to be the keyboard. Guarantee it's keyboard. Hold on. Let me pull up a notepad. Yeah, was it tab? It's rapid cycling tab. Or something. It's rapid cycling something. Okay, keyboard's not actually fixed. It's not my mouse, it's my keyboard. Look, see now, I unplugged the keyboard. I can right click now. My goodness. Ash's team, okay. Yeah, LOLs played our first real main roster games this cycle. Oh, really? Interesting, okay. Because, yeah, like this wasn't like you changed half your roster. Well, I guess it was actually that way. So, all right, fair enough. Is my keyboard dying? I spilled something on it, and it is shorting out currently. I do have a laptop keyboard that I have been using with a tablet, but then I got a laptop, so I'll use that as backup if I can figure out how to get that working. I don't know why that's not working. Look at Sir Swaggery. On the up, y'all gonna make it to CC? Of course, I'm proud of you. Although, you know, if you make it to CC, you have to change that logo, right? I don't know if you know that. If a team makes it to CC and they don't have a professional quality logo, they get asked to update it. Otherwise, it gets set to that default. The faces or whatever. Potentially a slight lack of motivation around the team too. All sorts of stuff. Hopefully it passes. Well, you know that overlap right now. I mean, all y'all are playing over at NEPA as well. So it makes sense. There's a lot of teams that are slacking in VRML right now because of their NEPA commitments, which makes sense. I'm not deriding that at all. This third cycle, so I think the second and third CCs are going to be really, really serious. The second one is going to get Kang back in, then the final one is going to be suddenly a lot of teams are going to be playing a lot better, and that's going to be a serious CC. Gary, you're a mod, man. That's how it's supposed to be. I mean, that's what we do. I don't know why Milo's logo is like that. I don't do rules enforcement. I haven't done rules in a long time. Generally speaking, like if I happen to be like right in front of something and it needs to be taken care of, I'll jump on it. But I don't do rules enforcement. Yeah. Especially like I'm leaning more into this tournament and events. We're things are. My focus has broadened quite a bit. Mods were never mods 24/7. You might have been. I wasn't. When I stream, if you see me on stream, if I'm casting a game, I'm not a mod. I never have been. I've never been a mod when I'm casting. Refuse to. Creator work with Maddie Team logo. No, what? Hold on. Y'all are memeing a little too hard on this. No, I just my the things I'm working on have like my perspective on what I'm focused on the side of VRML is broadened. Like I'm not just focusing on the day-to-day Echo stuff. I've kind of stepped further back, a bit further back than that, looking at a bigger picture. Wait, hold on. Walls, I missed that. As much as I love the model logo, I don't think I want to do any creator work with it. Yeah, no, again, yeah, I someone needs to enforce it. If it's felt that that's not an appropriate logo, it's not my. Yeah. No, at this point, then we stay just out of Challenger Cup range. Wait, who? Why? What? Oh, only one. Good luck. Well, it's Jeep. I'm still looking. I'm still like my perspective is still, you know, very VRML based, but like I'm not just focused on basically like this Fall Fest thing is my initiative, and that's involving Pavlov, Onward, and Echo. You know what I mean? Like my what I'm looking at doing in VRML is more than just Echo at this point. My primary focus is Echo, but it's not the only focus anymore. Oh, thank you, Jeep. Yeah, that was one I asked Princess for the schedule, for the league schedule, the overall league schedule, because that's kind of her thing now. And she gave it to me, and I was looking at it, or she posted it, and I'm looking at it going, we have a whole lot going on in October. And stream today the show. I don't know how much further beyond, if it takes a while for the page to drop. I don't know how much further beyond 1 o'clock, according to the clock you see over there, we will go today, because it's Labor Day and there's stuff going on. Which game in VRML pulls the most viewers? Historically, Joker versus Kang, which is why I'm looking to hype the shit out of Kang versus Avant in Cycle 3. We'll see if it pulls the same numbers, but historically, Kang versus Joker is pulling over 200 in regular season at one point. Nightfire kind of busy on Onward, should help him. Actually, in fact, I do help Nightfire a lot, just not on Onward. But that's been the thing more recently, is I help Nightfire with a lot. Well, I don't know if a lot's the right word, but I help. Watch, Avant gets relegated and Kane comes up in Cycle 3. Newton Dad, I would die. I would die. Billy Rick Wall says Avant versus Joker. Billy Rick Wall, trick question. Avant is Joker. The row and two. I know. Yeah, I know. I'm not worried about it. I'm not. Like I said, I mean, they might end up breaking up. They might not get along. You know what I mean? Like that might be the case. Ender was not on Joker, correct. Empty was also not on Kang historically, so. But Avant is Joker 3.0. And hell, first iteration of Joker had Dash, not Game. So I mean, the rosters can change slightly. It's still the same team. And that's his chemistry is everything. Yeah, they might not have, they might not get along. Their chemistry might be suffering. Like that might be the case. You see it all the time in the pros too. Look at hockey. You know, they try to put a line together. Turns out these two players who are the best in the world can't play well together. Sometimes that happens. So it says Avant has Ender, but Joker has better chem. Yeah. And it's still Joker. It's just Joker with Ender. Hey, Demi, are you going to Canada? I won't make it. Oh, somebody asked earlier if I was going to Canada. No, my brother's getting married on that weekend. And even if he wasn't, I don't have the resources to go to another land currently. Also, my car wouldn't make it either. What is Ryan's name currently? Oh, he's not on the lot. He's not vicious. I don't know why I'm downloading when I click on stuff. Oh, wait. Ryan's not on vicious? Where's Ryan? Milo. Shit. Did he actually change his name to Simeon? Yeah, whatever. We'll see if that's permanent. Billy, it's not that name change. Oh, thank you, Hollow. The name changes just for fun annoy the shit out of me as a caster. As someone whose biggest concern, not biggest concern, as someone who's one of my big focuses is promoting the game and promoting players and building narratives. When you change your name, you know how fucking hard it is to build a narrative around somebody who keeps changing their name? Why do you think no one knows who Gamer Boy is? Like, nobody knows who he is because he will not stick to a name. So he has no narrative. He has no history. He has no mythology. You know who does? Game. Game has mythology. Jaywalker. Shrimbitsky. You know what I mean? When players change their names like that, it really disrupts the narrative building, and it really disrupts the stories, and it makes it harder to promote people. It makes it harder to promote teams. So I'm not upset with Ryan for changing his name, but I do get annoyed generally when folks just change their name because. Cool says, well, that's not cool. That's not what we're talking about. Yesterday I sounded annoyed because I didn't know who Happy was. Or was that the name? Was that the name you were going under? And I thought it was just someone changing the name for the sake of changing the name. But if you're doing it because of that, that's a totally different thing. That's a totally different thing. But Ryan did not change his name to Simeon because he was locked out of his account. Yeah, Jaywalker was Aaron. Game also went by his name for a short bit, and then someone stole it from him. That was the whole thing. Yeah, they were all going to change their names. That's also when Ryan changed his name. So at that time, Jaywalker changed to Aaron. Ryan Rhino changed to Ryan, and Game changed to his name. I don't know Game's name off the top of my head. And then they all it didn't work out. It was only a couple weeks, if that. They went back. Ryan didn't go back, but Jaywalker did, and then Game tried to. Someone had stolen his name out from under him. There was a whole to-do on getting that back, and he did. That says changing team names to thousands of, yeah, I think I agree with that too. I think if you're changing your name willy-nilly just for fun and get back in preseason, season 1, season 2, website's down 33. Anybody win? Nope. Between Cool Whip and Torquemada, website's down. We're gonna do over under 15-minute over under today. 15-minute over under. We've been doing 20 minutes and the unders consistently win. So we're gonna do a 15-minute over under today. 15-minute over under. So at 33, that's gonna be 48. 48 and earlier, 49 and after. Oh, I don't have a keyboard. Shit. Hopefully it's working. Okay, so I need someone to type in chat the phrase 1248 or before, and then after that 1249 or after. I need y'all to type that in chat for me so I can copy and paste it. So I see 12:49 or before, or sorry, 12:48 or before, 12:49 or after. Please put that in chat for me. Because I do not currently have a keyboard. So we got 12:48 or before. Thank you, only Dash and Gary. Oh, I just lost my mouse. My goodness. 12:49 or after. 15 minutes. Too late. I'm gonna make it 5 minutes because it's only a 15-minute thing. So 5 minutes to get your predictions in for the over/under. Thank you, and Gary, only one Dash, Zay Gunslinger, Jeep Girls, Cookie Fox, for putting those in chat for me. I'm gonna have to do something about my keyboard today, fortunately. I'd order one, you know what I mean? Yeah, I might just. I actually need to check on my. I have a laptop briefcase on its way in. Whoop. It only shipped today, so alright, so I'm not gonna get it till tomorrow. So we're not going to stay for too long once the website comes back up, or actually once we hit the over/under. Basically, if the website's not up by 1, we're going to be out, and once it comes back up, we're going to be out. So it says I have a cool alt name that was in real contention to be my main account name. I have 3 different alts named Onions. I have Onions Dash, Onions underscore. No, it's two different accounts. Onions Dash and Onions underscore. I haven't played on them in years. There was a time I played on them when it was like right. There was this weird time when there was a growth spurt, but there's still a lot of people who knew who I was. This is like right about the quest, and it got pubs got kind of distracting. Snipe, you have Onions? F you. Oh, you have range without a dash. Once the website's back up, you should check out Atlanta Storm and see who you have to face. We will. We'll check. We'll look. Actually, we'll take a moment and embarrass Laws one more time. Watch for the crash from that. Goalie will get stunned out the last second. Laws. Long heave. Go one ahead. That was a headbutt saved by Mad, who was stunned out. That is why they're one of the best teams in the world. I cannot believe that it is that clutch play that this game is going to end on. Good stuff. Also realize now I did not bring up the volume of that. That's gonna be a very quiet clip over on social media today. It was a cool save. It was an amazing save. It was a clutch save. Oh, there are all the texts I was expecting I should have had. Bro, don't ride on walls. Don't ride on walls. Don't ride on walls. He's already heard enough of it. Come on. Don't pile on someone like that. Don't pile on in that situation. Everybody has been there where you need to score that goal to win the game, and you send it and you don't hit it. Everybody's done it. you know, it's just most of us are fortunate enough to not do it against Kangaroos when they're making the return to the league as a roster. You know what I mean? Like, not all of us end up in the position of being like the bad guy in the highlight reel. You know what I mean? Not all of us can be. You know, it's yeah. And MX says Bad is just a legendary human. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Was last night rigged? That game in both games? You know, we're talking about the last world champions, right? These were the last world champions, Kangaroos. There's not been another world champion since Kangaroos won it in ESL Season 3 back in 2019. We haven't had a world championship in Echo yet since then. So Kangaroos are still the last world champions. Echo Arena. What about a trophy? What about a trophy? What about a trophy? What? What did I miss? What about a trophy? Newton, I'm not touching that one. Only season 1 or what? EJP, what are you talking about? What trophy? What are you talking about trophies? What? Billy Brickwall, I think give it a year or two and we could get a Worlds tournament. Yeah, I think so. What's up, Ninja Tim? EJP, that was ESL. That wasn't VRML. That was ESL. That was a totally different organization. That was ESL used to have live finals, like in-person finals. Teams would get flown out and everything. That was back when Oculus was dumping money at esports before they changed their mind on that approach. Yes, Kang were the last ESL World Champions. That is correct. That is what I said. But that was that's a different organization of VRML. They're the last world champions. It's the last ESL World Champions and Championship in 2019 was the last world championship we've had for Echo Arena. Did they get a trophy or not? I would think so, but I actually don't know. Waiting on, let's see, 6 minutes for this over under. 40 of y'all here. What's up? What's up, everybody? I don't think I've hit 40 in a while. Kind of feel bad ending the show at 1 o'clock, but I have a barbecue to get to. Well, it would have been a barbecue. Now it's going to be an inside affair because it's raining all day. Have I only hit 40 once? Is that true? I don't know if that's true. Is that true? Look, I'm gonna check. Now I'm gonna check today. Oh, shut up, Billy. Shut up, Billy. You know what? Let's talk about age. Gunslinger, I would be doing nothing on my Labor Day. But then it's not just me anymore. So I have someone else who make, they don't make plans for me, but you know, they do things, and I like doing things with them. So we do things. If we're up to me, I'd be working. I'd be doing this Echo Arena VRML stuff 24 hours a day. In fact, I almost do it 24 hours a day. Oh, thank you for the follow, Avery. Appreciate that. Oh, speaking of 2CQ, it's very cool. You know, peak viewership at 44 right now as we wait for the website to come up. 2CQ Monday. Tune in tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, as they will have on two of the most instrumental people involved in planning Echo North 2022, EJP and Sweet Potato. Wow, really? Wait, Sweet Potato's involved in Lanada? I didn't know that. I didn't think she was going. Awesome to see Sweet Potato back. This is the first LAN in Canada. Y'all make sure to tune in and bring all your questions regarding Lanada. Their giveaway will be your choice of an Echo North t-shirt. Come enjoy Labor Day with them and use your lab coins. Thanks for your love and support as always. That's over at twitch.tv/Disorient Labs. It'll be tonight. Oh, thank you, Torque. And Billy, are you open with what you do for a living? I'm curious. Historically, I've done many things. Currently, I'm in a situation where I can kind of focus on this full time and cover the gaps with. So basically, I do this all the time. I have a very, very light stream of income from doing this. Very, very light. It's not an income. But I can use that to cover what I need to cover. And then if I have to cover extra, I just take a few deliveries for Uber or something. I do some gig jobs to cover the gaps. I'm fully invested in this market. And so what I'm doing is I'm basically using this as my internship. I know that seems ridiculous to some folks. But that's what I'm doing. I'm using this to build a resume that I can use to get out of the food service industry, whether it's with VRML or outside of VRML. I intend it to be with VRML, but you never know what 10 years looks like. Billy, I would like to do this properly full time. Unfortunately, the income isn't proper yet. It's very lackluster and very small. And if I wasn't in my current position, I would not be able to do this. I'm in a very fortunate position that is only temporary. Which is why if you see me monetizing a lot, like I'm going like, oh, I have a Teespring store, and oh, I have this, oh, I'm doing that, and oh, you can buy my hat. Although the hat I don't actually make anything on. It's because I need to actually start generating an income properly soon, like a proper, you know what I mean, from this. You know what I mean? Like this needs to. Not soon, but like at some, I can't do this forever. Has Sealable gone full time? I don't know. I know he plays every day. I know he streams every day, and he gets pulls better the numbers than most of the VRML and NEPA regular season streams. Not more than the tournament streams, but more than the typical regular season streams from both leagues. Mac asking, a Penguins fan, eh? I'm from Pittsburgh. I was born in Pittsburgh. I live in Pittsburgh. I was raised in Florida. I was born here, moved to Florida, went to grade school all through Florida, went all through grade school in Florida, except for 1 year I went to school in Pittsburgh, my junior year of high school, and then graduated in Florida, and then moved to Pittsburgh on my 21st, basically the week of my 21st birthday, which was a while ago now. And I've been here for over a decade, properly. What's up, Porky? Welcome. And looks like we're at 48. If we have 49, the overs will have it. If we have a website comes up in the next 30 seconds, unders will have it. You ever seen VR hockey? The league I kind of enjoy watching more than VRML sometimes. It's interesting. No. Do you have a link? Is there a Twitch that they stream to? Like consistently, like VRML does? Is there one you can link for me, or DM me? Because I'd love to subscribe to their Twitch so I can see the VRHL network. VRHL network. I don't have a keyboard. Thank you for typing it out. I can't hit enter. Okay, cool. Follow. Oh, they have multiple channels too. All right, cool. Following. Interesting. I'm definitely gonna check that out. Might even have fun with it. Oh, your brother got a scholarship to FSU? Nice. I grew up, I planned to go to FSU. I was going to go to FSU. I applied to FSU, and then I discovered rock and roll. Is that true, Gary? We're outside of Pitt. Well, I guess don't be specific, but you see outside of Pittsburgh, I mean, that can mean anything. Are you in the Alabama part of Pennsylvania? You know, as they say, Pennsylvania is Pittsburgh and Philly with Alabama in the middle. Shout out to Cool Whip. West Deer. I have no idea where that is. That is definitely in the country. Outside of Philly? Interesting. My condolences. I'm kidding. Billy Rickfell's college is a big regret of mine. You know what? I'm not hating on Bama, Whip. That's just what people say. It's incredible. It is incredibly rural between the cities in PA. It's not like Maine or you know, those other East Coast states. Hold on, what was I gonna say? Yeah, college. I know for some folks, college can be a regret. I wish I had gotten a degree, but the thing is, I wouldn't have had I gone. I didn't know the kind of problems I was dealing with at the time. I hadn't recognized it yet, and I did not have any coping mechanisms. I would have done very poorly in college had I gone at that time. What's A plus B times 2 equal? Wait, what do you mean? What is it? You just factored it out. You literally just did the work. What do you mean? What is it? Or are you saying it's or me saying it's a factor or factoring or whatever? Was that the answer to the question? You hear Vitality? Goldfish, you must be really behind. Yeah, you could hear background streamer for a moment. Front of the Nethers. I had a very the one thing I was always exceptionally good at was math. Like very good at it. I scored 99% on all my state math tests. Always basically got perfect scores on my math tests, no matter what kind of test it was. And it was one of those, I had a very, my brother is an actuary right now, and actually he passed all of his actuarial exams on the first try. In school, I was better at math than him. I'm not anymore. And once we got out of high school, he was he was headed over beyond me. But we're back. Also, the unders do have it. They had it a while ago, so we'll pay this out. Calc 3, I'm sure it is stressful. Geometry was basically geometry I loved because it was basically just puzzles. And yeah, under, over, pinched. I did the thing! Never tell you guys how much I love you. Oh, Flair, no. Oh my God, no. If that happened on Vera Mel, it'd be a bloodbath. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry about that. I can't believe a perfect record. How long have we been doing that over here in Mal? 3 years? Perfect record for 3 years on that. And today, Labor Day. Oh my God. Here's your swag me matchups. Hold on. Let me get you. Kangarillas versus version. Good luck, Swagby. If you schedule that Kang game for Sunday, I'm more likely to be on it, just so you know. I just can't believe I did it. I can't believe I did it. I can't believe I did it. I've never done it before. You know the number we have to look at, y'all. I almost don't want to. You ready? Who thinks? You know what? All right, we're gonna do. Okay, you know what? We can't. Shit. This website's already up. Someone will cheat. What do y'all think? Do you think we've got more teams, or do you think we've gotten back to our peak of the season on teams yet? Because growth has continued. I'm not sure, but maybe. Time to find out. Shut up, Pinch. Shut up, Gary. It went down. Why'd it go down? It did go down. Wow. By 32 teams. Holy shit. That's not necessarily true. Who said that? Who said historically we go down? Someone said historically we go down. Snipe. We fluctuate. We go up and down throughout the season. If you look at these other seasons, we fluctuate. Here it did go down. But in other seasons we do fluctuate. In fact, and the thing is, so season 4, this is a notable season that we had stagnated, or we stagnated in season 4. That's the only season we stagnated in. Every other season we have seen a consistent, basically regular growth throughout the season. See, week 9 has peak teams here. Season 3 peak teams is in week 14. Season 2 peak teams is in. Actually, they hit the same peak 3 times. We did, starting week 5, week 7, week 9. So here we expect fluctuation, but we expect overall growth by the end of the season, because we have seen growth overall generally. Now there has been some dropouts, so there's a reason. You know, obviously there's some obvious reasons why population would drop overall, or at least on this number. But that's a temporary drop that will. I expect it to make up for itself by the end of the season. If not, I'll be very surprised. But then, no, it definitely, especially with the Cambria, yeah, it has to. I didn't realize we've been moving through the same playlist this whole time. My goodness. All right, so 5-minute timer. We're going to be ending the stream here in about 5 minutes. Don't be scared to play Kang. All right, here's a thing to know when you're playing Kang. The beginning of the game is going to be the easiest it is on you the entire game. The reason for that is leverage is gauging you. They're gauging you. The start of the game, they're going to gauge you. In fact, that whole first round, they might just be gauging you, seeing how you play, what plays you prefer, all that kind of stuff. And then at some point, they're going to make a change. And that change is going to force you to make some adjustment to what you've been doing. It might be small, it might be minor, it might just be having someone shift over something. There will be a change where all of a sudden you're going, okay, this isn't working, we need to do this. And the moment you make that change, they're going to start slapping you in the face. So I say the biggest thing when you're playing Kang, do not do what Leverage wants you to do. Because the moment you do what Leverage wants you to do, and Leverage isn't expecting you to do anything specific, he's just expecting you to make a change. And the moment you make that change, it means you are no longer on what you think is your optimal strategy, and that is a strategy he's going to start punching you in the face with. Stick to your game against Kang. You probably end up losing still. That's fair. I shouldn't say that, but you get what I'm saying. But you can't do it. The way Leverage beats people is he starts getting them to do things they don't want to do, and that's how he beats them. So yeah, I like the way Only puts it. Actually, that's another way. That's another way of being manipulative, is play default first round. Don't play your game. Play some game. Let them let them try to manipulate that. Yeah, that's another way of going it. But yeah, Aiden, unfortunately, you're getting here at the end. We're going to be ending here in less than 5 minutes. But that's leverage. Leverage he'll get you to do something, and then that's the thing he's going to get. That's the thing he attacks. That's the thing he wants to play. He doesn't want to play your game. He wants to play your second game. He wants to play your third game. He doesn't want to play your game. Dude, Kang's the model team. Kang has always been the model team. I'm so excited that they're back together for the most part. Like I said, I am a Kang stan for life. I know as a league official, I should say things like that, but I'm no longer, I'm kind of moving into other places that sort of opinion doesn't matter anymore. Because again, I don't do rules enforcement, things like that. Generally, unless you're right in front of me. Oh, shut up, Torque. No, they're not. King will be back in a message here in October. So all y'all coming in right at the end. So I guess shout outs to everybody. I do have some cool merch stuff happening in the next week or two. Unfortunately, it is still on Teespring. Not unfortunately, Teespring is a great service. It just causes everything to be a little bit more expensive than it should be. Eventually, I'd like to work into being able to print my own T-shirts and that kind of thing and sending them out myself, so they'd be a lot cheaper. But right now, you got to be using Teespring to kick off this venture, and I have some really excited. I'm really excited to share some of the stuff I'm putting out next week. So look forward to that, because it's gonna be shirts like you're not gonna look at it and go, oh, I mean, that's kind of cool. Some of them are gonna be really cool. Oh, thank you, Smooth. That was nice. Very nice of you. Again, apologies for the thing with the channel points. Also, 2CQ tonight. Disorient Labs. Also, over on Viridis, you'll have. Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, over on Viridis, you'll have, I believe, wireless casts this evening, unless they're canceling for tonight. Yeah, look for maybe we'll see some games tonight. Who knows? Also, Lanada coming up. You see that there. Also, actually, let me get rid of the predictions here real quick. NEPA Finals coming up September 23rd, 24th, I think, or 24th, 25th, something like that. That weekend. I had a cutout here. I lost it when I was cleaning out some files. That's my fault there. Also, Smooth, thanks for the sub itself. And then yeah. So everybody enjoy your Labor Day, and have a good one. I'm gonna use the end of the song as my outro. Bye. Wait. Yeah, bye.